Hi, my name is Ricke Williams. I'm director of Cadre, Rocket and Networking and Thought Leadership. I'm also a proud partner of Utility Warehouse. What am I going to talk about today? Authority and permission to succeed. So, of all of you here, how many of you have given yourselves permission to succeed? Really challenging. Graham said yes. Okay. How do you work through the idea and what does that look like? What does success look like? What I've come to understand, and this really came from a question from a friend called Becky Whitehouse who asked, where are we playing it small? So where in your lives are you currently playing it small? And maybe hiding behind the idea of, I don't want to be a massive egotist. I don't want to be seen as being famous or anything like that. Where are you hiding and where are you playing it small? And at what point will you give yourself permission to succeed? For me, there was another level under that, and it was, where does my authority come from to succeed? Where do I have authority to say, I'm Ricke Williams, this is what I do? And I had to really dive quite deep. And we did a session on Tuesday at Cadre Rocket, and we really looked at it. And we looked at an internal point of view personally, and an external view from where it comes from outside. So from outside, that's going to be certification. There's going to be reputational reviews, which is what Renata specialises in and Nick specialises in. So that's kind of the external. But where does it come from internally? And truly understanding where your authority is to do the things you do. For me, that's experience, I guess. 13,500 reviews with a bank. So that gives me authority, I feel, with Utility Warehouse to do reviews of people's income finances and help them save money for Utility Warehouse. Where does it give me authority around thought leadership? Well, I've been through quite a roller coaster in life. When I tell people all the different places I've worked and all the different things that I do, they go, wow, you really have done quite a lot. And I think we have to analyse and really look at where we are and where we come from and what we've done to give ourselves that authority to push forward. The other thing is you're an expert at what you do, but what would it take for you to be a national expert? What would it take for you to be on BBC News and being interviewed? So from where you are now to that, what would it require? And I bet you the first thing that it would require would be permission to be successful, permission to be known, and the willingness not to hide behind anonymity because you're playing it small. So hopefully that makes sense. If you'd like to come and meet us at Cadre Rocket on Tuesday, we are pizza pilgriming, the 7th best pizza in the world. Thank you very much. My name is Ricke Williams and I'm director of Cadre Rocket.